Hey, what's up guys? My name's Evan Ulbricht and today I'm going to show you guys how I edit my surf photography. So on my screen right here I have 5 different photos that I'm going to edit for you guys and kind of just show you guys my kind of style that I've kind of built up since I started. And yeah, just kind of show you guys just what I do in Lightroom. So let's get right into it. So for the first photo right here, this is a straight ahead shot, and I kind of just had the camera above the water right here. And yeah, this wave broke right in front of me. Super cool shot. This guy was sneaking in the barrel right here. And yeah, as we can see, first thing we're gonna do is straighten it. So I like to use this a little bit, but sometimes it does some weird stuff. So obviously that's way too much. So let's see right here. Cool, I really like that. And then this is perfect right here, because you can see he's going this way, so we can have more space on this side of the screen. Because if he was maybe dropping in this way, then we'd want to crop him in this way more. But since he's going this way, it's cool to leave some more room over there. So the first thing that I want to do, because the lighting is actually super good, I will probably work with the highlights, because you can see right here, it's a little bit blown out just because the sun's coming from, it looks like right overhead. And then right here is just the whitewash and then the clouds. So first thing I'm going to do is bring the highlights down. So huge difference right there already. So let's look at this. Yeah, that's a huge difference. And yeah, that's 100%. So we probably want to do, we want to do it a lot, but not crazy. Maybe like 60. And the whites, ooh yeah, okay. So we'll bring the whites down 60 as well. So it seems like a lot, and it's quite a bit, but this photo is pretty blown out since it's in the middle of the day. So we're working with a lot harsher whites and darks. But overall, the darks look super good. I might, let's see what the exposure, yeah. So we don't even wanna, we might actually, I'll up it like 0.1, and then I'll bring the contrast up quite a bit. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. Shadows, a little, 10. And then blacks, let's maybe, yeah, +5. Let's look at it. Already looking a lot better. Now let's bring some colors out of here. So huge difference already. I'll use quite a bit of color. It's in the middle of the day, so there should be a lot of color. Perfect. The blues look a little, let's see, where is this in? Okay, this is showing the wave. The blue of the wave. So let's see, nice. I can make it kind of lighter or a darker. I might make it a little bit darker like that. Let's see. Boom, boom. All right, yeah, that looks really good. And the temperature maybe a little bit to the right. Yeah, so I think that's a great shot right there. And what I like to do with some of my photos is add a little bit of sharpening, maybe to 70. And yeah, this is a great shot. Everything's in focus right here that I want it to be. And I love it how close we are to the water right here. And yeah, super cool straight ahead shot. And yeah, let's get on to the next photo. So right here, this photo is very backlit and it's a very hard photo to edit. So first off, we have to crop in because he is pretty far away. So we want to center him right here, just get some of the stuff kind of out of the way. And the first thing, obviously, the lighting is going to be very hard. So shadows, we want to bring them up a ton. Exposure up a little bit. Contrast up quite a bit. Highlights, we want to bring down. Because from the back, right here, it's super overexposed. So already that's a pretty big difference. Bring the whites down again. So I'll bring the shadows up a little bit more, just to get more out of his face right there. And then actually, what we can also do is create a select subject and hopefully, yeah, perfect. So I don't know if you guys have seen this, but super cool. They actually added this not too long ago, but love this feature. And as you can see, it really helps me kind of work with just the guy. So let's see, so his face is kind of overexposed, so obviously don't want to do too much crazy stuff with it. Let's see, yeah, so I'm gonna make it a little more orangish on the face because I like that, and then add the saturation. So you can kind of see, and then right here, back to the normal photo. So all I'm gonna do is make the temperature a little bit right there. So now you can see the sun's coming right here, right onto him through the back of the wave. So I really like that. And then I'm gonna go right here to the color, see if I can bring more of that out. So I think I need to bring some vibrance up first. Oh, okay. So a little too much now. Yeah, so on the side of his face, if you saw what I did there, his face is like that, right here. So what I'm doing is bringing it down so it looks more normal. So, because I don't want it to be here, so I'll bring it here. Really like that. Now let's see what else I can do to this. I'm gonna bring the highlight down a little bit more to get more color back here. And then I might bring the colors up a tiny bit more. Yeah, cool. And yeah, I think I'm done with this photo. Add a little bit of sharpening. And yeah, this is a great shot. Good golden hour shot. Love shooting golden hour. You get amazing colors right here. And then obviously the blues right here and the sky. So great shot. Always try to shoot sunrise, sunset to get the best results. So for this one, it's another one kind of backlit shot. And this is actually one of my favorite shots that I've taken. So first off, we want to, let's see, we want to center him. Let me zoom out a little bit. Right there. And then kind of straighten it out. Boom. Perfect. Now we straightened it out right here and zoomed in a little bit because it was a little bit far away. And the first thing I'm going to do, I really like these little hexagon shapes right here in the backlit. So the first thing I'm going to do is make it a little bit, the temperature, bring it up. Because you can see from the back that I already like the sun coming up. So I'm going to work with that to my advantage. So I want to bring the highlights down quite a bit. So maybe like 80. Because I want to see this spray right here. And then the whites I'm also going to bring down a lot. Because I want it to be kind of like a silhouette, which it already is. So I like that, because I'm not even going to try to, you know, get him out of there. Bring the contrast up a little bit. Then I want to just do that a little bit. And then I want to work with these colors quite a bit. So you can see how big of a difference even going to 20 makes. Let's see. Now let's bring the colors up right here. So I love that right there. And the sky, we want to make it a little bit darker. Let's see. Let's see what we can do with the sky. So when you're using this tool, you got to be careful because you see right here, if you do it too much, then it makes this kind of crazy line right here, this jagged line. So you don't want to do it too much, and yeah, you got to be careful with that. But overall, let's see. I might want to make it a little bit lighter, but yeah, you can't do it too much. Let's see. All right, let's see what else we want to work with. So, let's see. I do like the high contrast right here with the harsh lighting over here and then nice and dark right here. Maybe you want to work with these greens a little bit and try to make them a little bit brighter. Is that okay? It's making the back a little bit brighter. Interesting. Oh, okay. All right, so. All right, I like that. And yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it right there. So kind of moved around the colors a little bit, but not anything crazy. And don't want any of these lines over here, so always like check and make sure like, hey, I moved this one way too much or whatever. And I want to move that one back, and then obviously you can adjust the saturation a little bit, and it changes quite a bit. And you're not going to get those lines when you just change the saturation and vibrance. Although if you do it too much, it turns out like that. So definitely be careful, and yeah, just have fun editing, because this shot is really cool and kind of put like an artsy twist to it. And this was the original, which is just crazy. And maybe I'll turn this down a little bit. But I do like the bright oranges and yellows kind of right here from the sun. I think that's a great shot. And yeah, kind of a little artsy twist on this, because you could have made it also blue. Could have gone the blue route with the temperature. But this is kind of the style that I like, especially when it's shot at golden hour and it's very backlit. So next shot is definitely an easier shot to edit. And it's already pretty good lighting. And the first thing I want to do is, let's straighten it out a little bit. So let's go right here. Cool. And actually it made him pretty centered too. So let's center him just a little bit. And yeah, so his face is pretty in focus. Right here is mostly in focus. So this is a really good shot during the day. As you see harsh lighting from right from here, because you see the shadow on his neck and side of the face. So we're gonna work with the shadows kind of to brighten that up. So you do that quite a bit. Add a little bit right here, and definitely add some contrast. I love adding contrast. Don't add too much though, or it definitely will hurt the photo. So let's see right here. So already just from doing those little edits, that's a pretty huge difference just with the lighting, making him a little more brighter, and this guy too. And then let's see. Don't really want to do anything with the temperature because I like the blues right here. Maybe add a little bit of color. Don't want to add too much color though because there's already super good color right here. So, move to the wrong photo. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more, just to make sure that everyone knows that he is kind of the focus of this image and not, you know, this guy or whatever. And this was taken with the Canon 70D, which is only 20 megapixels and a crop sensor, so I can't zoom in how far I want to, because if I had that one, I'd probably zoom in, or let's see, I would probably make it this, and then right here, and then zoom in a little bit right here. I usually don't do this kind of look, but I really like kind of that kind of look. And it looks okay with this one, but if I had, you know, the Canon 50D with this one, then it would have looked a lot better, just because it would be a lot sharper on his face and kind of just sharper everywhere. But for now, I like how this is centered. And right here, this is still a good shot, and I want to make sure that don't want to give too much at the bottom. And right here, so yeah, let's up the shadows a little bit still on his face. And what I'm gonna do is select subject, and let me see, hopefully it goes on him. Oh, all right, let's try this. Just a little bit. Yeah, so it still helps his face. So what I'm gonna do is put the highlight down a little bit and the shadows up. Yeah, so okay, that still helped, cool. So yeah, so that's all I'm gonna do for this photo. Add a little bit of sharpening, but yeah, I mean, this is a great shot. And let's see. Yeah, so if you had too much sharpening on a photo like this, it'll definitely make it grainy. So you wanna watch out for that. And then if you had too little, it just makes it blurry, which obviously you don't want. So yeah, great shot. Now let's go into the last shot. And this one was taken sunrise, and definitely one of my favorite shots. Not a lot of color because the sun hadn't even come up yet, but we still have a lot to work with and can definitely put kind of our own twist on this. So the first thing I want to do is kind of just work with the colors and add some colors in here. And yeah, so already look at that. So move these just a little bit, and huge difference. So I love using this tool just to kind of see what I'm doing, and that's a huge difference. Play with that a little bit. And then first thing is, let's see, the contrast. Don't want to make it too dark, so let's work with the exposure right here because it's very not enough light. So then we want to up the shadows a little bit because we get right here under the wave. The highlights, not a ton of highlights, but we can still do a little bit. Lights a little bit down, contrast up, and then now let's work with the colors again. So yep, I like that. So I like bringing out the colors right here. I don't want to bring these out a lot, because without it, like look at this. This photo looks black and white compared to this one. So love that right there. And I might crop it in a tiny bit. Boom. Yeah, so I like this focused kind of right here. So we want to, yeah. Let's see, what else you want to do? I might take the vibrance or saturation down a little bit. And yeah, I think I'm done editing this photo. I don't like to, you know, do anything crazy, but with this one, it was kind of a lot to work with, and you can kind of put your own like twist on it. So I really like just making the colors from the back, especially this is sunrise, so not a lot of color, but you can make it pop, especially in Lightroom and stuff. And yeah, turned out to be a great shot, even though, you know, this is the beginning shot, and you can do a lot, and you could work with a lot of colors. And you can see right here, even in the beginning, there's still quite a bit of color right here and here. So if you just up the colors a little bit, you can make a lot come out. So yeah, that's all I have for the video today. I hope you liked it. Hope you saw kind of my editing style. Don't like to put too much into it, but sometimes I'll put a little artsy twist to it. And yeah, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. It only takes 2 seconds and it really helps me out. And comment what you want to see next. So thanks for watching.